And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
The play fake. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're... Looking at 3rd down.
Tackled at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Fielded just inside the 20. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. He's brought the success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now they try the right side here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. of the gun. Watson. Dancing to his left. And that's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again is Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Watson. Able to find Harris, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 11 there on 4th and 10. Didn't get it by much, but it is a 1st down. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
He was brought down
at the end of all that hitting and hollering. It was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From just shy of midfield, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Watson took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
57, Mike, 57. Hey, let's get this. Hey, check Mike 57, Mike.
Now it's Watson. Flushed out right. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw, Watson. Sliding out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
I always love the opening game of the season, and for the players, always nice to get those firsts out of the way, isn't it? How about here? The first sack of the season. Not just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's the way to get things kicked off.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and long.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Third and long, it's Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Taimi Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks.
Watson's pass.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson rolling to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Texans will extend their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
At the 18-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll let this one go deep for Chuck. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, L.A. DJ Chark. 82 yards. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A good balanced attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
what's
guy,
going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Throwing on 2nd down. Watson forced out to his left. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Crunch time, defense. 55.
On first down, Watson. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
50's the mark. 50's the mark. Watch the pass. Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Watson on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a third-day selection. Anyone after the fourth round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to loft one deep over and this is caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 53 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Check out Henry. Hey, switch gears.
From the gun, here's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
At the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Watson looks to throw again. Steps away to his left. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. That was signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Mike's 50. Time to go night. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping. SOS. 26. SOS.
Again, it's Watson. Steps away toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
incomplete on the throwaway. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. The final shot before the break, Watson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Watson down to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He's checking, 9. Scratch. Rush in. You go tight.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 25-yard line. Here's Watson. That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and
they'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans have retaken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And the formula there on the two-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From a yard out. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Taimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Down, Los Angeles.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Reed. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning through 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 24. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. DJ Chark, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Texans 28, Chargers 21.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 75 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Chargers 21.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now he's forced out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Going for the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 47. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship.
Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
Touchdown.
A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Is good.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And now here is another interception. He's picked off near his own 48. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown.
Is good.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
21.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off at the 21. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 42. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo plate, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
The end result, 21 yards. Out of the gun, Watson. Flushed out right. And he couldn't get rid of the football. Trying to buy a little time, but he'll just tuck it and go down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on third down, Watson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line is helping.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense. So the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Now Watson on third and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
To the sideline, and
well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on fourth down. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Charger drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Texans, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.